I have a gardening tip for you. Now, if you're like me, I'm a frugal gardener and I really like to find a deal. So I was out at my local favorite superstore and I found these Amaryllis bulbs, well, bulb in this case, that was on markdown. Now, some people may look at this bulb and go, you know what, it's not even worth my time. But I'm going to talk to you about when you have that opportunity to buy some plant material on sale, what to look for, and then I'm going to show you the proper way of planting an Amaryllis bulb, because there's a lot of people that do it wrong and they don't get the results that they want. So when I saw this Amaryllis bulb that was on sale, as you can see, there's a lot of brownness to it, but what I'm checking for is how hard that bulb is. If the bulb is hard, it is still viable. You're still going to get a result. It is still going to grow. If it's not planted properly, it may not bloom, but you're going to get some type of vegetation. If it's soft and squishy, if you can, really squeeze in there and it just goes all the way through, almost meeting your fingers, that bulb's not going to do what you want it to do. It is pretty well spent, and don't waste your money on purchasing that bulb. So in this case, this bulb is solid. So I know it's going to be viable as long as I plant it correctly. Now, unlike other bulbs, the Amaryllis doesn't like to be buried. Actually, what all you want to do is you want to plant it about 1/4 to 1/2 up the bulb. So you're going to have a lot of your bulb exposed, but that's the way the Amaryllis likes it. Now, you may wonder why I'm planting it now. I'm going to plant it now and fertilize it and take care of it so I have these big gorgeous blooms next year around the holiday season. So I'm simply going to hollow out a space. I'm using an all-purpose potting soil mixture, nothing fancy. I have drainage material. I have a pot that's a decent size actually. I have this philosophy when it comes to Amaryllis bulbs, because they're relatively top heavy, they can pull themselves out of the soil. You want a pot that is deep but wide too, to try to compensate for that top heaviness. So that is a tip when you're looking for a container. So I'm just going to make this little hollow indentation, and then I'm going to just secure the soil around my bulb. Now, as you can see, it's not planted very deep at all. Then I'm going to gently tap this down. And this is twofold. I'm actually shaking out air bubbles out of the soil, but I'm also making sure that this bulb isn't going to fall over. And then I would simply water this bulb in and put it in a sunny location and let it do its thing, let it start growing. So the next time you have that opportunity to save a little on some bulbs for next year, take advantage of it and utilize these tips to make sure that you're getting a bulb that's actually going to grow. So until we meet in the garden again, this has been Mindy, the Weekend Gardener.